Have you ever wondered how people make those activity books that they add to their party favors? Well, stick with me and I'm going to show exactly how I make my activity books the easy way. Okay guys, to get started you're going to need a few things to make these activity coloring in books. The first thing is your templates, which you can find in the link in the description box below. It'll take you to where you can get them from. The software that I'll be using is Silhouette Studio, but you're welcome to use this. Will work in PicMonkey or in Canva. I'm not familiar with Cricut, but I'm assuming that it would work in Cricut because they are PNG files. Alright, and then also your clipart. Okay, now software that we're going to be using is Silhouette Studio. Now for those of you that don't know about Silhouette Studio, feel free to check out the link that I will provide you. It is my basic start guide to using Silhouette Studio, which you're welcome to download. It's a PDF file and it will take you through the steps. Otherwise, feel free to check out my other videos that I have on getting started with Silhouette. I'll link those down below the video too. Alright, to get started we need to first change our template to landscape. Alright, and in order to change that, you'll go over here to your paper setup and you're going to click on to page setup, and that's now going to change our canvas to landscape, and that's the way we are going to be designing it, is in a landscape preview. Now depending on where you live, in Australia we use what's called A4 paper. In the US you guys use US letter size. So to change the size of whatever it is that you print with, you need to go over to size and you change it to whichever one you want. So I am obviously in Australia, so we use A4, and I'm going to click onto A4, and it is slightly different sizing. Alright, and I'm just going to hit exit. Alright, so there is my piece of paper. Alright, now on the top here you will see that there is a ruler, and 0 through to there. Okay, so you want to kind of gauge where the middle is going to be. So we know that half of 11 is obviously 5.5. Okay, but this is already 11.5, so it'll be about 6. So it's just under 6. So I would say about there is where our guide is going to be for the middle of our book. Okay, so all I'm going to do is I am just going to take a line. I'm going to hit shift and I'm going to go about there. It does not look like it's in the center. Where am I going? Alright, about there. Alright, and I'm going to start here, and you hold your shift key and you click and you go down, and it kind of keeps the line in a straight line. Okay, and then I'm just going to hit the select tool and draw unselected. Alright, and that is pretty much just going to be your guide to your left side of the page and the right side of the page when you fold it up. Okay, now obviously yours might be a little bit different as in where you would put it, because obviously in America you guys I think are 11 inches, so you know that it's going to be 5.5, so that's where you would put it there. Okay, so my little booklet is going to be 6 pages. All right, 6 pages of activities, and then the front and the back page. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to first do the inside of the booklet, and then we're going to design the outside of the booklet. So what we need to do first is you can either bring in your clip art and place it into your library, or you can just drag and drop in onto your canvas. Okay, I'm just going to drag and drop into the canvas, but you guys can pretty much just download it straight into your library. So you just go to library, alright, and then okay, so all you do is click onto that there, and then here is all my clip art. So all you would need to do is just drag your clip art from wherever you have it saved and pop it into there. Okay, but I'm just going to work off straight from where my my clip art is. Alright, and that is right over here. Now I like to save all of my clip arts into their own folders, and this folder is my Valentine's Day folder. Now for the coloring in, I like to use what's called digital stamps. Okay, and digital stamps come like this here, where they are black and white pretty much. Okay, and those are what I'm going to use to make as the coloring in book. Okay, I've got a few of them at the top, and I think I have a few of them at the bottom. All right, but we're just going to go with these little cactus guys here because I think they're really cute. Okay, so let's go. So let's go back into our design, which is right here, and we're going to do page number 1. All right, I like to name my pages, but you don't have to do this if you don't want to. Okay, so all I'm going to do is go here, and I'm just going to hit the ellipse tool, and once again I'm just going to hit the shift key and drag down to make a perfect circle. Okay, and then I'm going to click onto it, and I'm going to make it black, and let's just make it slightly bit darker than it would. Okay, and there it is there, and I'm just going to pop you over there. You can just put just the number itself if you wanted to, or I like to make a circle. All right, and then I'm going to add a 1 to it, so I'm just going to go here to my fonts, and it'll bring up all your fonts right over here, and I'm just going to use one that I like to use, and that's called Mr. Stretch. And I'm just going to type 1 and a dot, and I am just going to highlight all of it, and we're going to make it black, and we're going to fill it with black, and we're going to do the outline as black. All right, and then going to click onto it and drag it down to about there, and I'm going to pop you in the circle. All right, so this again is our page number 1. So my first page, I'm going to make it just a coloring in page. So all I'm going to do is just bring in a few of my clip art. So let's go with, I'm going to go with you. I think you're fairly cute, and you're going to be popped in just about there. All right, I'll probably make him a little bit smaller, about there. Okay, and then let's see what else. I want to bring in you, and let's bring you in up here and make you also smaller, and let's pop you in. Oopsie, remember that your guide is going, that's your guide there between the 2 pages. Okay, I'm liking that, and let's just add in maybe a few little hearts. All right, but first I think I might just bring him further down, this further down. All right, let's bring in some hearts. Okay, click, and let's bring you up to the side. All right, and drag you down, shrink you down, pop you in there. All right, I'm going to right click and duplicate, and I'm going to pop another one there, right click, duplicate, and pop another one there. Let's drag you further down. Alrighty, so there is my front page, my first page. Easy, quick, done. Alright, so now what I would do is I would actually group it all together and put it to the side, and I'll print it all at once. Okay, so we're going to do that. We're going to group it and put it to the side, and we're going to print it all at once, so it's a lot easier. Alright, so there is no cutting involved in this. It's just pretty much just going to print straight onto your A4 or US letter size paper, and you're going to turn that straight into a book. Okay, so let's just group all of you together, minus you. All right, so let's group. So you're going to hover over everything, and in fact, before we do that, let's just highlight right click, and I just want to duplicate that so that I have one for later. Alright, so let's highlight everything, and we're going to go ahead and group that. Okay, so that is page 1. Let's stick you to the side for now. Alright, now you turn over the page, and you have your next page, and that's going to be page 2 and 3. So let's just duplicate that, put it to the side. Alright, so we're going to pop you there, and I'm going to pop you there. Alright, and then going to go here, and I'm going to keep it as Mr. Stretch, and I'm going to make 1 dot 2 dots. Okay, and let's highlight them. We're going to fill them in with black, and we're going to make the lines black also. Alright, let's close you. Alright, and then going to ungroup it because it's grouped together. Take you two, group that together because that little dot there, if you drag him, he's not connected to that. So you want to obviously group them because you've just ungrouped it. And let me just put him back. You want to group it. So let's group. Okay, and then let's just shrink you down. See? To about there, and it's not meant to be 2, it's meant to be 3. What am I doing? So I'll just pop you in, and then I'll just make a 3 now. So let's just make you smaller, bring you in there. Alright, and then let's add in a 3. Alright, what you can probably do is just do all the numbers all at once, and then it's all done the same time, but we'll just go with this. Alright, so 2 and 3 page. Okay, so this is where comes the fun part. So we're going to bring in one of our templates. Alright, so I think we're going to go with this activity block. Okay, so let's drag in our activity block, which is there, and we're just going to make this fairly big to about there, and let's sit you about there. Okay, and now this is going to be what's called our Valentine's Day. Let me just change the colors here because it's just easier. Valentine's word search. Okay, and let's just drag you smaller and pop you in over here, because once again this is going to be your second page. Alright, so there you are there. Alright, and then let's just think of some words that we can add to our grid. So some Valentine's Day words would be, let's do Valentines, let's do rose, love, hearts, what else is there, flowers, further up here, sweetheart, I'm just making this up as I go along, hugs, candy, and chocolate. Alrighty, so now what I'm going to do is shrink you right down. Maybe a tad bit smaller to about there. Alright, then I am going to duplicate that, and you'll see why in just a second. Alright, and this one here we're going to ungroup it. Okay, but we're actually going to group each individual word. So let's group that, and let's pop you over there. Let's group roses, group that, and pop that underneath. Love, group. Alright, here. I'll keep doing this, and I will be back in just a second. Okay, once you've grouped it, we're then going to add in our letters into the actual boxes. Alright, and these are all grouped, and this is why I duplicated it. So we're going to ungroup them, and it makes it a lot easier to add them into the boxes. So let's just add Valentine in. So now you just take whatever letters you have left to fill out all the blank spaces. Okay, just randomly putting them anywhere. It really does not matter. So you need to go further up, and then you just fill out. That's where you can add more wording if you want to, but I've just come up with 9 of them. But obviously it's a lot better when you have more than more wording in there. So let's just, so you just keep going until you've filled up every single block with just random letters. Okay, I'm not going to do it, but you get my drift on how to do that. All right, and then we're just going to highlight everything, and we're going to group that together, and we're going to pop that one to the side. And it'll be good if I actually grouped it all together. So let's just do that again. View to the side, group everything, click, and group you to the side, and there you are. Okay, let's move you back there. In fact, we can probably leave him there for now, because we're going to do this side here. Okay, so let's add in, I'm going to do this maze, I think, and I'm going to pop my maze about there. Let's make you slightly bit bigger, and let's add in some clip art. Always bring it to the side, never bring it on top, because then it's actually going to replace whatever it is that you've just popped on there. Okay, so let's just make you a bit smaller, and I'm going to pop you about there. And free hugs, this one here, down there. Let's just, oopsie, wrong one. Drag you right down to there, and then I need to add in start, finish. Okay, and let's ungroup that. Let's group just this word together, shrink you down, and pop you over there, and move you further down, and you need to be grouped together, and let's pop you over there. All right, then I want to just say something like help, this is Cactus find free hugs. I don't know, something like that. Let's just bring you out. Nope, sorry, what am I doing? I want to add you to the same line. Sorry, we need to just bring that out there. There we go. All right, and let's drag you smaller and pop you in here to about there. Now remember your line, my line was about there. Okay, and that is our third page. Super quick and easy with having these templates. You can just pretty much just drag and drop anything in there. All right, and so that is just a little maze that they can make. All right, so I am just going to group all of you and pop you over here, and then this is my, oh, that one was already grouped together. Okay, so we've already done, so we've done page 1, 2, and 3. Let's now bring in our 4, 5, and 6. So let's just pop you there. All right, and let's add in our things. We're going to have, so this one is going to be 4, 5, and 6. Dot. All right, let's just ungroup you, group you, pop you to the side, group you, make you smaller, pop you in there, and group you together and pop you in there. So that's our page 4 and our page 5. Alrighty, I'm just going to do another coloring in on this side here. Let's add in a U. Alright, so pop you about there. Okay, and I'm going to add this one in. Let's pop you about there, bring you further down, and let's add in some hearts. Alright, pop a heart there, and I'm going to duplicate that, and I'm actually going to reverse that to face the other way, and let's pop you, say, about there. Let's make you a little bit, no, not you, let's make you a little bit bigger. Alright, so that's going to be my page 4. So it's really quick and easy when you already have these digital stamps. Okay, so why did that not group together? Group. All right, let's pop you back. Right there. And then over here, I might add those noughts and crosses. Okay, let's drag you in here. All right, and I'm just going to make you slightly bit smaller. So what's great about these templates, guys, is that you can actually make a whole bunch of different activity books that you can actually sell online. So you can make superheroes, you can make Easter ones, you can make Valentine's Day ones, birthday ones. You can customize it to anything. Like you can put over here, Ellie's turning 4, or the front page you can put in a photograph of your child. And match it to like the theme of your party, and that can be part of the goodie bags that you're going to give, or it can be a part of the activities that you're going to do at the party. There's a whole bunch of different ways you can do it. So they're definitely a great addition to your party, having these activity books or coloring in books. All right, so let's just duplicate that, and let's pop you in there. And we're going to just call them tic-tac-toes, but you can call them noughts and crosses. I think that's how you spell it. And I'm just going to pop that there. And I'm just going to group you together. Okay, and there is my 4 and 5 page. Now let's go ahead and just pop you over there and pop you over there. Our number 6 page, which is going to be on the side. So let's just drag you down and pop you in there. Okay, for the 6th page, I'm just going to do, let's say, let me have a look and see what I had left. So we've done that. You could use that. That's another maze that I've made, so it's up to you if you want to do a big or a small one. This is like a word scrabble that you can do, but I'll actually show you how to use it, but I'm not actually going to do it in this one. Or maybe we can, I don't know. So it's just like word scrabble. So let's just pop in word scrabble. Let's make you smaller and pop you in there. So what you do is obviously you number it 1, 2, because that's going down, 3 going across, 4 going that way, 5, 6, and 7. And then at the bottom here, you will put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then you'll put some type of sentence. What you do, so this one could be like kiss. So you can either do it like, have it like a question, like, what do you do when you see your boyfriend, or whatever it is. You just put that there, and then if you're wanting to add more boxes to it, all you need to do is just right click, duplicate, and then just pop it on like that. Let's maneuver you up slightly about there and across like that, and then you just take the eraser and you just erase whatever ones you don't want to use. Okay, that's the quickest way how I would personally do it. Okay, and then you just group it together. So I'm not going to actually use this one, but that's pretty much how you would use that one. Okay, so I'm just going to delete that. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to go here and I'm going to go 1, and I'm going to put in like a word. Let's just say So like the word kiss, like we were going to use. Okay, and let's just make it smaller to about there. All right, and then I am going to add in a line, and I'm just going to make it about there. All right, and I want to make this line needs to be about 1. And needs to be that color, yep. Let's make it a 2. It doesn't seem to be showing up. There we go. All right, and then you would just make the dashes. So I would hit duplicate and then use your arrow key on your board to go to the, like that, to the side. That way it stays on the same line, and duplicate and move to the side like that. Okay, and then what I would do is I would right click, duplicate that, bring you underneath, double click onto it, and so that way you've at least got the same sizing in the font. Okay, let's say let's use a row, so O-S-R-E, and we need to make you, oopsie, about there. I would then take you, double click, duplicate, and bring it underneath like so. Okay, and then I would right click, duplicate, bring you underneath like so. And let's go ahead and delete that and type number 3. And let's type in V-L-O-E for love. All right, once again, I'm going to take all of you, duplicate, just pretty much a bit of duplicating and adding and doing whatever. And then you would just keep going. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, whatever you want to do, okay? And that's just like a word scrabble. And what you could do to make it even look a little bit more appealing is let's add a box around it. So I'm just going to go here and I'm going to click onto you. All right, but I am actually going to make this, that border, and I'm going to make it about 1. So this is what we're going to do. So all you're going to do is drag it to about there. I'm going to take this and make that transparent. Come on, transparent. There we go. Okay, and there it is there. I mean, you could almost bring it further out and bring it down, and then bring you inside there like that there. Okay, I would personally make that maybe a 2. All right, there we go. Okay, so you can pretty much do anything. We can probably add in like a little clip art over there too. So let's go ahead and add some type of clip art. Let's see what I have at the bottom here. Let's add you in. All right, let's drag you, make you smaller. Pop you in here, rotate you slightly about there. See, make you a little bit smaller and drag you in there. Alrighty, so now we have finished our last page, which is page number 6. Okay, then once I've done that, I then start doing my front page. Okay, so with that, I don't need that. So let's just drag you to the side there. I'll keep it for later, but just for now, that's just as a guide. Okay, you're not actually going to be using it at all. So let's see. My theme is obviously Valentine's Day Cactus. I'm just going to use one whole page, and then you just fold it in half, and then on the right hand side is going to have the it's just going to say Valentine's Day activity book, with maybe some clip art, and then at the back of the book, so that's the front of the book, and then at the back of the book, which will be the left hand side, because once you fold the book in half, I'm just going to say love Ellie. Okay, so love from Ellie. All right, so what I want to do is to make a box, and I'll explain to you why in just a second. All right, so there is my box covering my whole canvas. I'm just going to make it white and white, and I'm just going to make this. No, it doesn't really matter because you're not going to see it. Okay, but there it is there. All right, so we've got our box. I'm now going to go back into where my clipart is, and I'm going to just bring in some type of digital wallpaper. So I'm going to go with this one here, which is part of the pack that I bought. So I'm just going to use you, or even that will be quite pretty. Let's go with even though that's pretty, you're not going to see, because it's quite busy, you're probably not going to see the fonts that I'm wanting. Okay, let's go with this one here. Let's try with that one. Oopsie. And let's drag you in. And that's going to go straight over your box that you've just done. Okay, but I'm not liking the colors of that. So let's just go back here. Let's try you. Same thing, I don't like the colors. Okay, I'm just going to go with this plain. There we go. All right, done. All right, so that's going to be the front and that's going to be the back page. All I'm going to do now is add in some wording. So let's go over here and I am going to make it Valentine's Day activity book. All right, and then I'm just going to highlight everything and I'm going to center it. Oopsie. And let's pop you in about there. I'm going to change the colors in just a second. I just want to add in my clipart first. So let's add in you. All right, bring it in on the side first. Okay, let's pop you about there. And let's go with you. I'm just going to bring you into the front, center front. Okay, and then I might add some hearts in that. Let's go with you. Alright, let's duplicate and let's just add it. Alright, something like that. Now I want to change this color here because I'm not liking it to that pink, which is right there. Alright, and then the outline, I'm wanting to make it also pink, but I am actually going to do an offset on it so it goes right around everything, and I'm going to make that say 80, enter, and we're going to make this part white. And the outline is going to be white too. All right, and there we go. So that is going to be my front page. Now I might actually drag you. I need to, first of all, let's just drag you down. I need to group you. Let's drag you back up here. Up there. Okay. And then the back here is just going to be Love Ellie. So I'm just going to grab one of you and pop you, say, about there. And add in my wording, Ellie. Once again, let's do the outline thing, and we're going to offset you. The same thing, 80. Just make the offset white and white. Group you together and pop you, say, there. Alrighty, so that is my front and back page. Now I am going to group all of you together so that you are one page, and there we go. Alright, so bear in mind that there are different ways that you can make these activity books. This is just one way that I like to do it, so I wanted to share it with you guys. Okay, so feel free to do it however you want to do it, but this is the way how I like to do it. Okay, so first things first, before I do anything, is I save my work. So I go here and I hit save, and I either do it in my hard drive or into the library. For this tutorial, I'm just going to put it into my library, and I'm just going to make it say activity book and hit enter. All right, so at least then my work is saved. Okay, let's close you. So now I am not selling this. I am just wanting to print it for, say, just for myself, okay, or for yeah, for myself. So not something. If you're wanting to sell it, then you would do a PDF. You do each section as a PDF. Okay, so like this is your front and back page. So what I would do is I would go here, I would go to print, all right, and print to PDF and hit print. Bearing in mind that whatever your size of your paper is that you have set it at, make sure that your printing size paper is at the same size. Okay, so what's great about the business edition Silhouette is that when I save this, I'll show you. I want to save it to the hard drive. Okay, you can actually go here and you can save it as a PDF file. How cool is that? So with the new business edition, you can save your images or your designs and your crafts that you've done as an SVG, a PDF, and a JPEG. All right, that's what's so special about the business edition, which is an upgrade to the designer edition. All right, really, really cool features to have. All right, but if you don't have those and you don't want to pay for the upgrade, perfectly fine. Just figure out how you can download the print. So if you have Microsoft Windows, you'll probably have Microsoft Print to PDF. All right, and I know that there is a way with Macs, but I'm not 100% sure. All right, but all you would do is hit print to PDF, save it, hit print, and then it will actually save it as a PDF. But because we're not saving this as a PDF, we want to print it out straight away. All we're going to do is go here and we're going to hit print. Okay, and we're going to print it out to our printer, but I'm not going to do that. All right, so you would print that and then you would keep your, and then you would, so you're not printing the back of this page. Okay, so then you put that page to the side. We're then going to move that one to the side and we're going to bring out a page number 1, which is this one here. Nope, not you. All right, so let's pop you there because remember the line is about there. All right, so this is going to be your first page that you are going to print out. So all you're going to do is you're going to do the same thing, file, print, and print it out. Okay, then what you're going to do is you're going to take that piece of paper that you've just printed out, flip it over and put it back into your printer, because you're now going to do double-sided. So you're now going to print page 2 and 3. So let's pop you down to the side and let's pop in number 2 and let's pop in number 3, which is there and there, remembering that that is where your line is going to be, okay, somewhere there. All right, and then you're going to go file and print. So this is now going to print it on the back page of your page number 1. All right, so I hope that makes sense. So when printing out on printing out activity books, I would recommend printing out on something a little bit thicker than normal printing paper, only because it will show through to the other side. Okay, because normal printing paper is very thin and you can see right through it. Right, so you want to maybe have about, I would say about 100 GSM would be, or 80 or 100 GSM is pretty good. Okay, so once you've done that, then you can add that to your booklet, put it to the side of your booklet. All right, then you're going to take those. You're then going to grab another piece of paper, and then you're going to do, so we've done 1, 2, 3, let's do 4, and let's do number 5. Once again, print it out, and then flip it over and pop it back into your printer, and then we're going to print out your page number 6, and there it is. You're then going to add all of those papers that you've just printed out, double-sided, add it to your booklet. All you're going to do is fold it in half, and you're done. You can staple it and you can hole punch it and add a bit of ribbon to keep it together. Whatever you want to do, it's up to you. I like to just fold it up, and the kids can do whatever they want to with it. Alrighty, and that is pretty much it. I'm trying to think of anything else that I've forgotten. I don't think I have. But yeah, so it is really, really easy to do, and it's great fun to add these little activity booklet templates that I have made for you guys. So feel free to check those out in my shop, and I hope you guys give this a go. Alrighty guys, so that is it. If you like this video, please let me know by liking it below. Subscribe and share it with your friends and family. And please remember to check out my free startup guide to Silhouette Studio, which I have linked in the cards above and in the comment sections down below. Alrighty guys, until next time, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.